It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
We're on.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, South Missouri. It's Friday.
It's tournament day.
And the red lights are on.
Yes, they are.
Welcome to the red light district of the tournament.
No Joe
Very
Biden
good.
moments today, huh?
No, sir.
What did we forget now?
We are good to go. Thank goodness. It's Friday.
March 6, 2020, 7 a.m. My clock's slow. Look at this.
This is not a Ford.
No. That is a toy car.
So are Fords. Oh,
With the way that thing performs, it's got to be a Chevrolet.
Definitely.
I mean, look at Daytona 500.
Yeah.
19 Chevrolets on Daytona 500. They couldn't even get in the top 5.
No.
when did Daytona 500 become a real sport?
Talk about 1959.
There you go.
People have been wasting time ever since.
What was the first car to officially run a 200-mile-an-hour lap in NASCAR? 71 Dodge.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bobby Isaac, I think.
And who cares?
I do.
He does.
I do. 201 miles an hour, the 426 Hemi with the wing on. Yeah. Hey, be sure to stop by Ultimate Ford and have David sell you a nice new Ford F-150,
Yes,
F-250, the Mustang, or anything you like from Ford Motor Company. Come on out.
Doesn't
and
have
see
to be
David.
new though, right? You can sell used too.
Used, and I can sell across all 3 lots.
There you
GMC, Buick, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Ram.
There you go.
Wow, there
Yeah.
you go. Cool.
I can do them all.
You owe me 3%. I love it.
Hey, you come in and say,
Yeah, come down to Ultimate
say
Ford.
that you saw this on TV and that's why you're buying it, and I'll give him $50.
Woo, commission check. Oh, Bob Rectorwold sitting there. David's over here directing. I'm Dale Hoffman, your host. Down on the Corner is brought to you by your hometown Sears store. Bob's going to tell us some good things about Sears this morning.
Hometown Sears.
Here we go.
Customer appreciation sale today and tomorrow.
With the calisthenics going on with
Yeah,
Sears.
I brought it. There we go. Well prepared.
Come on, Bob.
He's sitting on his car.
We were prepared this morning.
We
He
were,
was not.
boy, I tell you.
By golly. Customer appreciation sale today and tomorrow. An additional 10% off on most items. Went in yesterday. There's sale tags everywhere.
Good.
Excellent.
Preventive maintenance program. You know, I had some people ask me the other day, so well, you guys keep talking about 5 for 175, but what if I can't afford that? Well, I got the breakdown. The breakdown is 1 for 50, 2 for 80, 3 for 100, 4 for 140, and all 5 for 175.
Good deal.
Plus,
That's good. That's
plus
good.
you're going to get an additional 10% off anything in the store for the entire year.
Boy, what a
That'll
deal.
work.
That's at your hometown
Yeah.
Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East. You've got Orscheln's, Physical Therapy Connection, Sears, in with Sherman Williams Paint. Right behind Wendy's up on the hill. Love Sears. And he's going to be here Monday.
Gonna be here
He's gonna
Monday, yep.
Your spotlight on Monday.
J.R. Hightower from
Yeah.
Sears will be
It's gonna be a
here
good
Monday
show.
morning's business spotlight, and we're going to talk about the get and go over in Horseshoe Bend.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I've got a 34-year-old anniversary Sears catalog for him to
Yeah,
take a
I
look
see that
at.
over there.
That's
Oh,
the
nice.
Centennial.
And I haven't peeked.
You haven't
It's
peeked?
sitting over there. I haven't peeked. I'm waiting for the reveal on Monday.
All right.
Just like everybody else has
There
to wait.
you go.
So,
Anything else about Sears, Bob?
The lawn and garden preventive maintenance plans, they will do push mowers at a price, riding lawn tractors at a price, and then zero turns at a price.
Good.
They will sharpen blades over there, $5 a piece.
Boy, that's a good deal.
And they've got all kinds of new blades for about anything you need over there. So go
Be
check
sure to-
out J.R. Hightower and
You
his
bet.
guys.
You
and
bet.
help
Love
you.
Sears. Appliances, home entertainment, barbecue grills, lawn equipment, and tools.
yes, sir.
You betcha.
Yeah.
1029 Highway 62 East is the location of your hometown Sears store. And once again, Bob, this is a hometown. It's Sears, but it's not a corporate Sears. It's
People need to understand that Sears Corporate is Sears Corporate, been in Chicago since day one, blah, 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 blah. They've had their trials, tribulations, ups and downs, and turnoffs. The hometown store is a hometown store. What used to be the Sears, what you used
Yeah.
to work for was a Sears catalog store that
CSO.
had in-house
store
inventory,
number 16813.
right? And it had in-home inventory.
Yep.
The hometown, as they spun away from the big corporate umbrella, they are the same thing. They are the hometown, home-owned Sears store.
You bet. Once again, call your Sears store at 425-3191. They're at 1029 Highway 62 East up on the hill behind Wendy's. Can't say enough good things about Sears.
Go see him today.
Good folks. Good
Yes,
folks.
sir.
And Mike stopped by yesterday when I was just filming. I was filming Search the Scripture show, and Mike came in at the end of that from Brewed Awakening Coffee. Come in to say hello.
Very
It was
good.
good to see him, and be sure to check out.
Oh,
Brewed
I got to
Awakening.
catch up with him one day, see if I can't help him change his slogan to mine. Oh, Dale won't let me say it.
Oh,
I think it's called FCC violation.
Oh, it's not either. It's not that bad. It's good. I think Mike will like it.
after the show.
3 locations for Brewed Awakening Coffee. Of course, you got Baxter Regional Lobby. You got 62 East Plaza, Bomber Boulevard, which will be busy at 7:05 in the morning. Beautiful day like today. I bet they're lined up like crazy out there at Bomber Boulevard ready to get some coffee before school. But be sure to check out any of the 3 locations. They've got the mochas, the lattes, the pumpkin spice, French vanilla, and they got stuff I can't even pronounce. So whatever you want dumped in the coffee, they can pretty well mix it in there. But Brewed Awakening Coffee, they do a fine job at all 3 locations. And can't say enough good things about Brewed Awakening Coffee. Stop by and have coffee with us sometime. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive in Mountain Home. Where's that? Pizza Inn, go north.
Right.
Please bring a proof of insurance.
Right. Life insurance.
And health insurance. It's good coffee. It really
It
is.
is.
It's
Not
really.
saying anything against the coffee.
It's
The brewer, however.
Oh,
He knows what he's doing. Here's Jamie Leach from the hospital that sits there. Boy, that's good coffee.
right.
Jamie likes it, and
Yeah.
she's with First Step.
Yeah.
So,
I've
and
been
David's
here over
been,
2 months. I love it.
yeah, great coffee.
I'm still here.
He never had a twitch before.
No.
And he just runs to the Ford dealership. He don't even
Right.
need a vehicle.
Saves gas.
There you go. Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. All right? Be sure to check them out. Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. And Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes, 29 Roller Funeral Homes in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here you can talk to Bruce, Charlotte, Brad, Chris, anybody there can help you. Professional, caring, loving, and understanding. It can be a very confusing, hurtful situation when a loved one passes away. What do I do now? I don't know what to do. Talk to Roller Funeral Homes. Bob had a client one time and says, Dale needs to talk about pre-planning. Correct, and we do. Talk to Rollers about your pre-planning. It was great advice from his client, and so we've been doing that. So talk to any of the folks at Roller Funeral Homes about pre-planning, and I'll tell you what, you'll be very impressed with the staff and management of Roller Funeral Homes all across the state and, of course, in Tennessee. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day, so let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, today as we talk about the success of our schools, Lord, I can't stress it enough, safety. Lord, we all know what can happen, but we know you can stop it. I pray you keep evil out of our schools. Then, Lord, as we approach spring break and the end of year testing, I pray for great results. Lord, it's a good education is an investment in the lives of every student. And I pray that every year we can celebrate the profits of the investment as we see each student excel in life. My prayer today, bless our schools, keep them safe. That's our prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Do-do-do-do! Can you do better than that?
Ready?
I don't want to.
Why not? He's so excited.
I'm not interested.
He's so excited.
Has he ever done it?
No.
No.
And never will.
No, but sir, to keep him occupied, he's been playing with this.
It's Dale's dream car.
Not quite. That's a 6-cylinder. I prefer a Hemi head. See there? No,
You done told him.
Right.
See, they can't
well,
even
it's
trust you with
misaligned. The
thing.
caster and camber's all whacked up on it. You know what I mean? Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Now is the time to get listed. They need listings. If you're thinking about selling, call them. Discuss it. They will come out and talk with you, and they will give you all the advice you need on listing now. They need some
Exactly.
listings.
Yeah, not just about putting it online. They'll even help you stage the place.
Oh, Linda's a professional stager.
Yeah.
Hey, let
Yeah.
me throw in something here. My wife's got an uncle that's retired military, wants to move back here to be closer to family from Arizona. Tina and I were out there in November, and he said, I'm thinking about moving home. Do you know anybody? So there's a 2-hour time difference, at least that time of the year there is. So I send Bob a text. They are very busy, but let me tell you, I don't care how busy you think they are, they're not too busy to call you or,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
or at least text back to you. They've been working together on and off for a while.
Good.
They're going to go ahead and move back and then start looking for a home, because the way our market is today, things are getting listed and sold before they can get in the MLS book.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do them any good to do a long distance try to buy. So give them a call.
Yeah.
They are busy. They're very busy. Give them a call.
Somebody on the roof.
Don't worry about you running out of gas. Go ahead.
I hope the place stays up. Wonder what that was. Anyway, Bob and Linda's the door. They need listings, so give them a
Yes.
call.
They can help.
You know, if you want results, call them. Don't just
Right.
I mean, they're not going to
Award-winning
lollygag
team.
around with it. They're going. You will get results.
Yeah.
You know, so check out the website retiredarkansas.net, and that's where we find
Beautiful.
look at that.
Look at the blue sky.
and the water and the city of Cotter and the bridge.
Makes me want to go kayaking. Every time
There
I
you
see
go.
that, I'm
Wow.
ready. I'm ready.
Morning view of the White River brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. You're looking into Cotter, Arkansas, Baxter County on the other side of the White River. The camera's in Marion County. Of course, the White River separates Baxter and Marion County. 62-412 bridge on the left side of the screen. You see the city of Cotter and the beautiful horizon right there. And so you can go to retiredarkansas.net while you're trying to find that perfect place for you in northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, and you can check out the live webcam. Save that as a screenshot or a
That's what I was about to say. That's a perfect time.
That's a perfect one right
That's
there.
perfect
I mean,
shot.
that's just, wow, perfect. Bob and Linda's Adore, they bring you the morning weather each and every day. The Z Team, the award-winning Z Team. So many awards, my goodness. They had to
Yep.
haul them in here by freight train. There you go.
Floor to ceiling.
There you go. Mountain Home at 39 degrees, flipping at 40, 36 at Harrison, 40 in Yellville, 36 in Salem, 39 at Calico Rock, 43 at Mountain View. St. Louis checks in at 37, 41 at Poplar Bluff, 36 in West Plains. Branson 36 and 34 in Watford City, North Dakota. And not much going on on the radar. Of course, you get the usual showers in Seattle, Washington, down to Portland, Oregon. Other than that, we got some shower activity from Michigan to Ohio, Indiana, all the way down into Kentucky, the Virginias, and over in the Washington, D.C. area. Looks like we're in pretty good shape across the region. We'll pull it up here in Arkansas and check all those highways for you. 62, 412, east and west is good shape. Highway 65, north-south. 67, 167 from Little Rock, Batesville, and on up to Poplar Bluff as the two highways split there. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Little Rock. All in good shape. 155 to Dyersburg, Tennessee, and Jackson. Looks good. Nothing in Tennessee. Boy, they got hit hard in Nashville. Whew, man, that devastation is bad over there.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got a 1941 Zenith radio sitting back here. That's where we take the pictures when people are in. And that was in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and I brought it over here about 2 or 3 years ago. And I talked to the guy I bought it from. He said, "Yeah, we got debris. The house is okay, but boy, they got the debris everywhere."
Yeah.
State of Missouri, I-70, I-44, I-55, all in good shape there. I-49 going up to Kansas City from Joplin. Everything's looking good. Beautiful day across the Midwest. St. Louis area, I-70, Effingham, Illinois. I-64, East St. Louis, Illinois, east to Mount Vernon. I-24 at 57 around Carbondale and Paducah, Kentucky. Wow. And the big old twin bridges on I-69 north of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. That's a beautiful drive. If you ever get a chance to go across to Paducah down into Fort Campbell, Kentucky, it's a beautiful drive on I-24.
Yeah.
Simply gorgeous. We have what's called a hydrological outlook. Now, you can go to the National Weather Service, which is www.weather.gov, and you're going to see this light pale green on Arkansas. And when you hit Arkansas here and you match the color scheme, the hydrological outlook will give you this detailed account, and it's a spring flood outlook for much of Arkansas. And they take in the existing conditions of rainfall, snowpack, soil, moisture, and river flows and reservoirs. So we have a hydrological outlook issued for Arkansas. So we don't have enough time in the show to explain all of that. But other than that,
Nor does anybody really want you to.
but that's what it is. So other than that, we'll move on. How's
We
that?
still got water in the lakes and
We
water
got
in the
water
ground.
lakes
We're in
and
good
water- yeah,
shape.
We're good.
Yeah, maybe too much, but here we go. Sunshine today and tomorrow on Sunday. 56 today. I think you get warmer than that. 61 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday. Then showers move in Sunday afternoon, Sunday night into Monday. It's going to be wet, but it's still going to be a good day.
Yes, sir.
And of course, with the rain, the drought monitor will always check on Fridays. They update it on Thursday. And so there's no drought conditions both for Arkansas and Missouri. I hope the fields are dry enough. Southeast Missouri, they've got the cotton, they've got the corn, and northeast Arkansas now, a lot of them converted to rice when the governor got the rice crop going down to Cuba. And so, well, they could use the water with the rice crops, but the cotton and soybeans and the corn up in Missouri, they've had some heavy rains the last couple of years.
Needs to dry up a little bit here so the hometown farmer can plant, because right now it's just too wet.
It's too wet, yeah. So, morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Real quick, we've got some community calendar items. The Fishing Club meeting, the Lake Norfolk Striper Club monthly meeting is March 26th from 7 to 8:30 at Eastside Baptist Church. And guest speaker will be Jeremy Risley from Arkansas Game and Fish. The Pites House Women's Retreat at the Pites Cancer Support House will take place March 27th through 29. Call to reserve your spot today at 508-2273. I think there was one other. Oh, here we go. The Arkansas Moose Association Chili Cook-Off, March 28, 2020. Cooking will begin at 9:30, open to all visitors. $50 entry fee with trophies. Proceeds will go to the Bob Davis Veterans House. For more information, 870-491-5696. Time for a quick break. Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Public Schools Superintendent's our guest today, so stick around. Be right back.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z-Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z-Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Bear Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
It's almost 7:19. We want to welcome Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Public Schools. Welcome back. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You bet. What's going on?
Hey, it's March. Spring is in the air. We're 2 weeks from spring break, and so people are just running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. They're just they're doing all sorts of things, and there's been. I was talking to somebody this morning, had a teacher actually email me, and she listed off about a half dozen things that had happened over the past couple of weeks that are just extraordinary things and things that we should all be proud of within Mountain Home Public Schools.
That's good.
Start with our Lady Bombers, the victory that they had last night.
Go Lady Bombers.
Moving on to the semifinals. And so very proud of those girls. It's just an unbelievable group that are disciplined, They just work hard. They grind it out. They find a way to win. And
didn't they take out the top seed first
They
round?
did. They
First
took
round.
out the overall top seed in 5A, and then also the top seed in our side of the bracket. So very proud of them. They will play at noon on Saturday, and they'll take on the winner of Nettleton and Sylvan Hills. So
Okay, where's the game at?
that'll be at Russellville.
At Russellville.
At Russellville
At Tech,
noon.
playing at Tech.
No, it's at the high school.
Really?
They have a just extraordinary facility there.
Okay.
And it'll be a great day. And I know we had a bunch of people there last night. We'll have a bunch of people going down on Saturday. We're taking them some pep buses, so hopefully we can fill them up and get a good portion of Mountain Home community down to Russellville on Saturday. And then we'll go from there on what happens from that point. But very proud of those coaches, of those players. Very proud of the boys and the season that they've had. All of our winter sports. We already have a state championship swim team, ladies swim team that they brought home a state trophy. And so every single one of the winter sports that competed this year competed at a high level and had just a tremendous amount of success. And so proud of them. Couldn't do it without the parents, couldn't do it without the coaches, couldn't do it without the volunteers of the community that come out every week and support, whether it be wrestling, whether it be bowling, swim, basketball. Just a great time to be a Bomber.
What does it do the esteem of the students that are on these teams? Let's take the Lady Bombers and that first seed round. Bob could probably elaborate more in depth on this than I can. When a student is successful in that bracket, I mean, you get the number one seed, you knocked them off, then you go in our bracket and knock them off. So now, what's that do to, inside each team member?
You just can't handle it. You just can't handle it because you're going in as the underdog. They're number one. I think we were seeded number 4. Number 4 is still the underdog, and you take on the number one seed in the bracket, but take the number one seed overall and knock them out first round.
Yeah,
you're pumped. And let me tell you what's exciting is, like any other sport, there's the starting 5.
Yeah,
but there's 10 or 11 girls on that team.
Yeah.
If the girl that saw 2 seconds worth of play time during that game, she's as pumped up as the girl that played the whole game. So she's not near as tired, but she's as pumped up as the rest of them.
How does this success now come into the classroom? It's got,
well,
when
let me
convince
just give
you,
you,
I can do this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And it's not just it is the girls on that basketball team, but it's also the entire school community. For example, we had 12 cheerleaders down there at Russellville last night. The game started late, so it was 7:30 before the game actually started. So I can't remember exactly when it ended. It's probably close to 9 when it actually ended. So they didn't get home till midnight, 1 o'clock this morning. Those 12 cheerleaders came back. They're at school. They're going to be at school this morning. Some of them's they came back to take exams, to be a part of the class, and then they're going to roll back in next week. And so the discipline that, just being involved, it does teach our kids that's what high school activities is about. It's not about, it's about, competing at a high level, teaching discipline, and gaining those success. Because how many times do we, have things going on, whether it be personal or professional, and the next morning, we might not feel like getting up, but what do we do?
Still get up.
We get up and we go to work.
The final buzzer last night of that game was at 8:50.
There you go.
So by the time those children or student athletes get a shower and get around after the congratulations go on, they don't get out of there till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Then they're home. One thing that I appreciate the AAA for doing and the involvement that they've got is the all-academic team. If you ever go to one of these sports banquets for the basketball, football, whatever, how many of these student athletes are members of that all-academic team?
Yeah.
It's not just about the sport itself. It's about what it takes to get onto that all-academic team. And there is a drive and a push. Dell Leonard will push those girls to make sure 95% of his girls are on that all-academic team.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So there's just a lot of things that are around, any of our activities that should just give us all great pride in the way that our kids are working and competing. I say that Bomb Squad, they are down in Little Rock this weekend. They are competing at the Rock City Regional, and they're going to be competing at a high level. We've got kids that are, just.
We had choir members that were out last week.
We did. We have, if you're going to have the opportunity to go watch a play this weekend, if you want to. I was trying to figure out which play it is.
I've got a calendar right here.
Oh, Little Women. So the Little Women play is going to be being performed by our students at Dunbar over the next couple days. So community just has a great opportunity to see our kids in action and to see them perform, compete. Just a great time to be a Bomber.
That's today, tomorrow, and Sunday?
That's right. So there'll be performances tonight, tomorrow night, and then
that's
a
at Dunbar,
matinee. Yep, and then a matinee on Sunday. So great time. You're going to see, you'll see great entertainment. And of course that's couldn't be done without Miss Karen Maupin. She just and Gary, they just put so much effort into that program and into those performances. Kids work hard on that. They work hard on building the sets. They work hard on memorizing their lines. They just put a lot of effort into it, and so those type of things are going on all over our district, and I'm just super proud of them.
So now, one thing you said just caught my ear. The students help build the set.
That's right.
Yeah, so those students, that group, the thespians, I guess is what they're calling themselves, they work hand in hand with the ag department, the FFA bunch, the shop classes.
Yeah.
And they, back when we were in school, that's the way it was. They help build
yeah.
the sets
So
from,
you're
from
actually
start
learning
to
that
stop.
skill while you're in school.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hands-on. I'm a firm believer in hands-on. But when Sears wanted me to learn front-end alignments, they handed me this book. Here, read this. This was 1978, and the book was based in 1948. 30 years difference.
Yeah.
Show me. Don't let me read the book. So I went to a couple of classes, went to school on it. Once and I can see with the students, you take the 2x4 here and the 2x6, you teach them. They're learning. They're 16, 17, 18 years old. I think that's beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely. And the teachers do collaborate together and work on each other's missions. Just this week, even with the Agri, we had over 1,000 kids, FFA students here in Mountain Home, and teams that had registered for, it may have been a shop, it may have been a science competition, but that was going on right here at our shops, at the fairgrounds, at the shed. That was happening this week too.
Did you catch that number? 1,000.
1,000 kids coming in. Yeah, it's just I couldn't be any more proud. Last night we had Pinkston Pasta night, so I got to see all of our kids playing. They came in. Of course, our parents come out and support their kids. They played music. They sang. We had different art on display. So just a lot going on. It could be overwhelming. I want to talk a little bit here in a second about another event that's happening today that Miss Susan Gatewood had put on, but we've got a career expo going on at our school here in a second. So I don't know how long.
Let's go ahead and take the break now, and then they give us more time after the break. So we'll be right back with Dr. Long after this.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area. At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
7:31. We are
talking
busy.
about a Model T.
Do what?
Well, you might be old when you remember the Model T.
I do. I sure do. Dr. Jake Long's our guest today. You had something, you were talking about Miss Susan Gatewood, I believe.
Yeah, Miss Susan Gatewood, and then all of our counselors in the junior high and high school, they've been working on a career expo. And so we're going to have over 50 businesses and industries posted up at the gymnasium, both the new and old gymnasium, and that's going to be happening today, this morning. They're probably setting up right now till about 2 o'clock, and students from not only Mount Home High School but also the area schools are going to be coming through there, and they're going to have the opportunity to talk about internships, apprenticeships, and then careers and jobs that are immediately available for these students once they complete their high school graduation, and even possibly beforehand. And this is an important event because we realize that there are a lot of good jobs out there for students that maybe don't want to go to college, and there's a lot of employers that are investing a lot of resources into students for training, and they can have a tremendous career without having to go to college. And
let me ask you a personal question.
Yes.
What age were you when you determined in your own mind that you wanted to pursue a career in education and sought your doctor's degree?
Well, doctorate degree didn't come until I was already working in education. I got my master's, I got my specialist, and then I was like, well, I've been going to school for 12 years, might as well finish it out. But that didn't happen until I was already working as a teacher. I didn't decide I was going to be a teacher until really my freshman year of college.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
And at what point in your life did you decide you wanted to go to college?
In high school, yeah. I didn't know exactly where I was going to go to college. It was really in August following my senior year. Of course, I had some health circumstances that were going on at that time that I was, a few things were up in the air, but mostly, I wanted to pursue an athletic, collegiate career, and so that kind of drove me to college. But, my dad was a dairy farmer. He didn't have a college degree, and provided a great upbringing for me and my family, and I see the opportunities that our kids have.
Yeah.
It's great. I want them to go to college. I want them to get an education, and that's definitely a direction in which we do a great job of supporting. But we also understand that employers need workers.
Yes.
They need skilled laborers. They need skilled, and they're offering great compensation, great benefit packages available to
incentives are
students.
there,
The
yeah.
incentives are there for these students. The careers are there. You know, you take a large construction, you take a construction company, say Gregory or Crownover or somebody that's got a lot going on, you know, they need more than just a framer. They need designers. They need
draftsmen.
The draftsmen. You know, you start even expanding more into that world. A company called Nab Holtz is going to be here at our expo today, and you know they're a nation or really a Midwest wide company with thousands of employees.
Yeah.
And they need everything from marketing to sales to computer design, and
So that market's wide open for jobs.
The market's wide open, and you'll find out that, you know, what they need is they need people that are willing to work hard and they want a career. They want a career, and
But here's the difference I'll just speak for myself. Bob and I graduated 1 or 2 years apart.
Couple years apart,
and so I can remember the counselor saying, "What are you going to do after graduation?" And it's like, you've got 3 days to make this decision, and it was always pointing to Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Well, that's not necessarily my favorite location.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the U of A is a fine school, but that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
But you're listening to the kids nowadays.
Yeah. Well, we
What
we want to give our kids the opportunity to go whatever direction they want to go.
But see, in
And
those
I-
days,
and the-
it was, he got his hands dirty working on a car.
Yeah.
Well, who's going to do it?
Yeah, that's right. And I do feel like that, you know, a college degree is tremendous, and it opens up a ton of doors. But so does
But
a
I'm
good
not
work
ashamed to be
ethic.
blue collar.
There's nothing wrong with
And
that.
I appreciate the white collar, but I'm not ashamed to be blue collar.
And I don't think that it has to be, you know, it doesn't need to be a shame thing. It's just, you know, what's the fit for our
And
for our
you're
students.
listening to the kids.
Yeah, and
You're
we're
listening.
and we're trying to provide that opportunity for them. So
That's
so I am proud. Of course, there's colleges set up. ASU Mountain Home's going to be set up there. They're going to be talking about their EMT program.
What's
they're
that?
going emergency response.
In the health division.
Yeah, in the health, CNA. So, you know, your nursing, you can go in there and get your CNA and go to work within 2 years. So there are definitely technical training opportunities that really are the best of both worlds, because you go in, you get that certificate, you get some job-specific training, and then, you know, you have a career lined up for you in the very near future. And let's just face it, a lot of our kids, they need to be able to go to work. I mean,
Well, sure.
they need a job. They need to be able, they're supporting themselves. Some cases, they may be supporting a little brother, a little sister, a family. And so this is just a great opportunity. I'm very thankful for Susan and all the work she does to round up all these vendors to come in and to expose our kids to the opportunities they have, not just in college, but also in the workforce.
And let's see, I'm looking at my notes here. You've got the bomb squads in Little Rock.
Bomb squads in Little Rock.
Look at the technology and the engineering in that one.
Yeah.
In that one subject line on my notes here. Is that Baxter Lab engineer behind that?
Oh yeah, they are mentors. You know, I would hate to even say how many mentors, but there's several mentors. Everybody. You know, Kevin Beckham, who was the, you know, interim plant manager out there, and they all just pour into that program, and they support it not only with their time and labor, but they also support it financially, and they do it because they know that you go out there, and there's several of those guys that are working out there as engineers, and ladies that are working as engineers that went up through the bomb squad program.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So just that investment in time and money over the last however many years,
that's right.
What new developments can come right out of Mountain Home High School that we don't even know about yet?
Well, there's ASU Mountain Home. They have a mechatronics program that is specifically designed.
Okay, what'd you call that?
Mechatronics.
MECA?
Yep. Which is specifically designed to expose the students to the robotics and the programming that they would be experiencing at Baxter Labs. And the work that they do, of course, I think most people are aware of the work that goes on out there, but if you're not, you should be. That they're creating medical supplies, devices for all over the world. Yep. You talk about the coronavirus and the shortage of supplies of things. Baxter Labs, they're pumping a lot of that stuff out.
So there again, it's an investment in themselves.
That's right.
Through the students.
That's right.
That's
and our community is doing that all over. BRMC, they have, I forgot how many. We have 20 plus interns that go through, that are high school students, but yet they push into BRMC and they learn. They're in the hospitals. They're in their scrubs. They're getting that hands-on experience, and it doesn't matter if they want to be a nurse, or a neurosurgeon. They're getting that initial exposure as a high school student.
That's outstanding.
So I'm really, our community and our business partners have just poured into our schools and our kids, and we couldn't do what we do without them.
And that's just building more success through the school system and through our business community.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit, we got about 4 or 5 minutes before we take a break. The program where ASU and Mountain Home work together.
Promise.
Promise.
So the Promise is available to any Mountain Home High School graduating senior, and they have the opportunity to attend ASU Mountain Home, where the Promise pays they fund the gap between all other funding. So whether it be Pell, other scholarships they receive, and what that balance may be on tuition. One of the things that has that some people, you think about completely free. Well, there's fees involved. There's books that are involved, and we ask our students to take those on because we do believe that they need some sort of skin in the game. Of course, if funds were unlimited, we would do that. But at the same time, I do appreciate, the kids having a skin in the game. That way, they're not just taking a handout and not, recognizing what they're actually getting there from the Promise.
So, sitting here looking at my notes, we talk about Baxter Lab, Baxter Regional Medical Center, and then when you mentioned scholarships, the business community is looking at the future of their employers.
Yes.
So now, if you've got kids that can get scholarships to do what's needed at the hospital or Baxter Lab, it's kind of a double investment within yourself.
Absolutely. And that is why the business community does want to pour into, our kids, is because they know that that's their future workforce. Yeah. And they can't do what they do without workers, and they also realize that we need to do all we can do to keep our best and our brightest and, our talented and our workforce here in Mountain Home.
Yeah.
And because we can't let them, they need to have the opportunity to get out if they want to, but at the same time, we need to do everything we can do to create that opportunity here where they don't have to. Yeah. We don't ever want a student to say, hey, man, I love Mountain Home. I love the community, but, I just can't,
some get claustrophobic about we all did that. Yeah. Can't wait to get out of Mountain Home.
Yeah.
What
and it won't be
when can we go home?
When can we go home? And that's right. And so many people are doing this, and there's a lot of good work that's going on with the Chamber of Commerce. There's a lot of good work that's going on in the city to create a place in which our people want to be here and they want to come back to here, and more and more jobs are becoming globally, and you can work remotely. And you don't have to through appropriate connectivity you're able to to work from home or from a remote location, maybe 25 to 50% travel, and then still live and
right here.
Live right here, which is what we want and what we love. And
so how do we reach the student I don't care. It's just that he gets there at 8, he leaves at 3. You know what I'm saying? How do you reach that student when you can, I know you've got the talent to see the potential in every student.
Yeah.
How do you reach that child that, I don't care?
You got to find what makes them tick. And
that's hard.
And sometimes it can be challenging. But I'll take a student that I just popped in my head. We have Kathy Beckham. She heads up an apprenticeship program that we have. And what she does is she looks for those seniors that may not have a college plan. They may not even have a career plan. But what she tries to discover is what are you interested in? And then she create an opportunity with a business partner. So we have a student that is partnered up in the apprenticeship program with a local boat repair and sales group, and so he's working on boats, and before he knows it, he enjoys it, he loves it. He's been given the opportunity to hook up to $100,000 boat behind him and dump it off into the water and take it for a ride. And so you think about an 18-year-old.
That's cool. That could have changed that kid's life.
It could have. And that opportunity itself, knowing that that's what made that student tick, is knowing that hey, I can take I can have a career doing this. And I don't have to go to college. I can get on the job training. And
how do you find those kids? How do you recognize them? Kathy Beckham is one person that's dealing with 500 students.
Yeah. One of the ways that we do it is through our advisory program. So our advisory program, every student is assigned to one teacher, and they meet with that teacher every day. So there may be 10 to 15 or 20, students in that advisory, and those teachers are able to get to know those students on a level that's deeper than just Johnny in my math class or Johnny in my social studies class. And so you see them every day. You start talking to them about their plan. Also, we do it through our mentoring program. You meet with the students every month for 3 years, and you start to develop, and which ones may kind of be a little bit lost and not really knowing their way, and then you just start trying to find those things that do make them tick. And are we 100% successful? No. Because we're dealing with human beings, and there's not an exact science to it.
That's the truth.
But at the same time, there's something out there for everybody, and it's just, we take it as our responsibility to find whatever that is to make it happen.
7:48, quick break. More with Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public School Superintendent, right after this. Be right back.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Hi, we're Bob.
$7:50 on this Friday, March 6th, visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Superintendent of Mountain Public Schools. And, you know, the opportunities are endless, and I think it's amazing just to see the opportunities, and you just want to say, oh God, show these kids the opportunities they have, and hopefully they'll take advantage of these, you know.
Yeah, and even us as adults, if we, you know, never been away from Mountain Home, or we've never seen education being presented outside of what we have here locally, we wouldn't truly, we don't truly, there's no way we would truly appreciate what we do have, and so I'm very thankful for, you know, all the educators, the businesses that have invested and poured into the educational system, and because that's what it takes. It takes a community support. It takes people working within the system and outside of the system to make it work. One thing that I want to circle back up on a celebration that I did miss was we had a student, Jacob Payette, that won the 800 indoor state championship, and so that's another state champion that was recently recognized, and so I certainly didn't want to.
And what event was that?
That was in the 800 meter, and so 800 meter indoor, and anybody knows track, the 800 is not a desirable. It's not a desirable race for me.
Me either.
Because it's a long sprint.
That is no.
That leaves David.
That is a very fast cross country run.
Yeah, it's a very fast.
While you're talking about an individual, Hunter Pace.
That's right. Yep.
State champion. I'm going to say backstroke.
Yeah.
What was the student?
Hunter Pace.
Okay.
State champion in that event,
right.
and I believe that is his event, backstroke. You know, we've got some awesome student athletes. We've got awesome students that don't participate in sports.
That's right.
One thing you'll see if you go to any of these sporting events, you will see a lot of non-athletic students supporting the athletes.
Good.
I'd love to see more and more of that, but they're there supporting their friends and their fellow students in the school system.
Yeah. Last week we had a FFA breakfast, and we had a speaker that presented to about 120 kids, and his name is Brett Walker, and he's a local person who went away to worked his way through college, come back, got a job with Butterball, and you know, they're opening up their deal just to the west of us. And he's working hard, and he went through his whole story, and everything about his story, you know, was about his grandpa, about him learning work ethic and all this.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end of the day, the question was asked, what was the one thing that about Brett, whether it be his education or his job or his growing up, that was consistent? And it was his work ethic. And so our kids recognized that, and they had the opportunity to tap into that. Real quick, last month, I spent a good portion of our time talking about literacy and talking about the one book, one school initiative that we're doing. Well, right now we're deep into the middle of that, and so all of our students are reading the book. The World According to Humphrey, and so many of our parents have come in and they've created, and I don't know, Humphrey is a hamster, so we have hamsters in our school, and so they've just gone all out in really promoting this book and this literacy opportunity. They've created hamster tunnels, you know, big enough for the kids to crawl throughout the school. Melissa Steiner, she's reading that book and posting it on her Steiner Reads YouTube channel, and so our people have just gone out to promote literacy and to create just an extraordinary opportunity for our kids.
At one point, I don't know if it was back in February or January when you were here, but there was a study on the scheduling. Can we talk about, remember something about adjusting the days?
So we were talking about adjusting the day. So the schedule that has been adopted by the board is really similar to what we're doing currently as far as the calendar.
Yeah.
The schedule will tweak slightly from going from an odd, and this is 8th through 12th grade. It's going to go from odd and even block to a Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday with that alternating Friday. So it's really, in education speak, it's an odd and even block to an A-B block.
Okay.
So your A block is Monday, Wednesday, your B block is Tuesday, Thursday, and then one Friday you're going to have A block, the next Friday you'll have B block. So it's really essentially the same, but what that did was that aligned us with the scheduling opportunities that are available at ASU Mountain Home, and so it's really expanded the opportunities for our kids there.
And real quick, calendar-wise, spring break, March 23 through 27.
That's
now,
right.
Does testing start after spring break?
It will. It'll gear up about the second week of April. Of course, all of our 11th graders have already taken the ACT.
No, which?
All of our 11th graders.
Okay.
Yep, have already taken the ACT, and some of that testing will kick up April 2nd, and so.
Okay, so now preliminarily to prep the students, plenty of rest, diet.
Yep, diet, sleep. Stay healthy. We're really at this time we're really talking to our kids about the importance of washing your hands and
don't chew your fingernails.
Sneeze into your arm. So we're just really being overcautious with that, not only because of the potential within the COVID-19, but also flu. We've skated through the flu issues fairly well here locally. In Mountain Home, I know that other schools have been hit a little harder. Our biggest attendance, our highest attendance issues and absentee issues was the first week of February, and since then, we've just been, like this. One day this week we had less than 200 kids out, which is just a great attendance percentage overall when you start talking about 4,000 kids.
Well, Mountain Home Public Schools, where the tradition of excellence continues. I tell you what, we got some great things going on. Bob, you need to follow up on something?
Well, you were talking about work ethic and Mr. Walker coming in and the kids noticing that his work ethic is what was the drive. I truly believe that work ethic needs to be started in 8th, 9th, 10th grade. And you can't just forget about them. You've got to know that they're putting in the effort to get their schoolwork done, because that's going to go into, why can't we get an Olive Garden? Why can't we get this factory? Why can't we get that? First of all, we don't have enough employees here to get those. And the ones we do have, some of them lack the work ethic that they need to have to make a successful business here.
Yeah. And it does all start with our students and trying to change that.
And that is something that can be taught. Work ethic can be taught.
And punctuality.
What's that?
Being on time.
Absolutely. But that's the whole point. Everybody wants to know, why can't we get all these other industries in here? Because we don't have, for one, we don't have the employee base. We don't have the workforce. And two, the ones we do have lack that a little bit.
Dr. Long, what we got? About a minute? Yep, about a minute. Final thoughts, sir.
Yeah. Not next Friday, but the Friday after that. Be Friday the 20th. 20th is an opportunity in which our Acme Academy pushes into Nelson Wilkes Heron to do I Can clubs. And so you're going to see a whole variety of everything from learning how to build a birdhouse to learn how to cast a fishing reel. It just, so that's the Acme's service project, and there's some of those work skills are embedded. Many of those work skills are being embedded into those programs as well. So that's the I Can clubs on March 20th. Another great thing that's going on there.
And I appreciate the good, positive attitude that Mountain Public Schools has given the students, both in academics and in the athletics. Have to wrap it up. See everybody on Monday. Bob's going to have Sears on Monday.
J.R. Hightower from Sears.
Have a great weekend.